Hello everyone, this is another simplified tutorial on how to make a wrap dress with balloon sleeves. If it's your first time here, welcome to this amazing family. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. So let's begin. And yeah guys, I have this nice stretcher fabric which I'll be using for the wrap dress. It's folded into two, then I'm folding it again because I want to cut the back and the front part at the same time. The front part is at the bottom, then this at the top is now our back part. And I'm leaving about 5 inches, which to me is very okay for the front wrap. You can decide to leave up to 6 inches for 45 plus hip measurement. So I'll start taking the measurements right away. Here I'm taking the shoulder line to full length measurement, put some mark, and then draw a line. After that, I'll take the shoulder line to chest line measurement first. And to know your chest line depth, you will take your bust measurement to divide it by 6 and then you add 1.5 to it. Then take the shoulder line to bust line measurement to shoulder line to waistline measurement. We'll not need the shoulder line to under bust measurement in this case. Then for the hip line, I'll measure 9 inches from the waistline, and to get your hip depth, you need to measure that on the body. I'll now square line across the marks I put. Once I'm done with that, I want to start taking the vertical measurement from the center back part. Mark the shoulder measurement on the shoulder line. I'll do the same also on the chest line. And then just square a vertical line like this. The next thing I'm doing is to mark quarter of the bust measurement on the chest line. I'll then carry forward the measurement in between to the vertical line. This will help easily draw the armhole curve. In this case, it's 1 inch. And here I'm measuring half of the armhole depth, which is 4 inches. I'll again move in by half of an inch to finish up drawing the armhole curve. And after that, take quarter of the waist measurement and mark it on the waistline, and then add 1.5 inches seam allowance. Now take quarter of the hip measurement and also add 1.5 inches seam allowance. On the full length line, take away 1 inch of the total hip measurement, and then you'll need to add 1.5 inches as well. Once I'm done, I'll just go ahead and draw an outline. And guys, I'm not putting any dart on the dress because I'll be using belts to tie around the waist, which will definitely give it a really nice shape. Moving forward guys, measure neck width at 3 inches and then the neck depth at 1 inch, because this one at the top is the back part of the dress. Like that. Then just draw the neck curve as I'm doing guys. You'll then flip the back part and also mark the 3 inch neck width on the front part. After you're done, just draw a very straight line from the marked point to the waistline as I'm doing. What comes next is to have our shoulder slope drawn, and this is how you do it. Measure half an inch on the vertical line because you're working on the actual fabric. Will not need the 1 inch. Then I'll just draw a very straight line from the marked point to the neck width. After I'm done, I'll now cut out on the outline. It's now time to shape the wrap front part. You'll shape it depending on the look you are going for. If you want it not to expose too much, you just draw the curve close to the corner. Draw it all the way to the waistline and cut it out. Here guys, here is the back part. Now put the front part pieces on it, right side facing right side. Make sure they are well aligned. After that, stitch the shoulders on your sewing machine for both. And here is it after stitching. I've also ironed them flat, as you can see. From there, I'll double hem all around the edge for a very finished look. And make sure you use very straight stitches, guys. You can also decide to put a facing on it if you choose to do so. Here is what I have after folding the edges. In this case, the wrap dress is to be tied on the left side here. So I'll ensure this left piece is on top like this. Then on the right side, before I stitch all the way to the end, I'll measure half of an inch on each side of the waistline, so that as I stitch, I'll leave that point open for the belt to pass through. I'll head on the sewing machine and stitch on the sides with the measurements. And here is the dress on its right side stitched. The next thing I'll do is fixing the sleeve on the armhole. And guys, let me know in the comment section if I should do a video on how to draft a balloon sleeve. So now I'll make gathered stitches starting from this point to here. And then on the round bottom part, I'll just fold it on my sewing machine like this for the elastic band to pass through. Here is it, guys. Remember not to backstitch while making gathered stitches. So now I'll pull one of the strings gently for each knot to break. I'll do that till I have the exact measurement as the armhole. And I'm confirming, guys, to make sure the measurement I have here is enough. After I'm done with that, I'll use a safety pin to pass these elastics through the folded round bottoms. And starting from this end, I'll pass it through till the other end. This is how it's stretchy once I was done. So now I'll stitch again. I'll stitch again at this point, leaving out 1 inch at the top here. Same will apply to this other sleeve. I'm just from working on the sleeves, guys. This is how they look. Next, I'll show you the most appropriate way to fix a sleeve on the armhole. Put them right side facing each other like this. And then from this joint, stitch that all round. This is it, guys. The sleeves already look so nice on the dress. And I've also made these 2 long belts. While making yours, make sure each is twice your waist measurement. This is how to fix them. Pin the first belt here. Then you'll need to pass it through the opening left on the side. After that, pin the other one on the side that is left like this. Then stitch them down. So guys, those are the steps you can use to make a similar dress, and you can share your experience in the comment section. Kindly subscribe.